everybody, we're back. We've been talking about defining your team members through getting to know your own belief system, asking them their name, just general manners, if you will, spiritual manners, just like you have social manners, and we're talking about building using our belief system and weeding out what we no longer need at this time. It doesn't mean there's anything bad, but it will help us to be able to speak and to lead more clearly, to be more present. People take you a little more seriously when you talk, or they're not so hard on you. You don't get that invisible, oh God, I hate this, there's somebody doesn't like me, or all of this mind tripping that goes on. And so getting to know the different aspects of your soul and the different aspects of the deities, if you will, of your spiritual team. Is it family from the other side? Is it the magic of the earth? Is it the earth fairies? Is it the ancestors that walked here before us that's speaking to you? So on the marquee, I have a couple of different pictures that are things that are my pictures I took, and one of the pictures, the first one is the fairy, my ex bought me that. And I just love that fairy. She looks scarily like me. So the fairy to me, it represents my old belief systems and how easily I can fall back into them, both negative and positive old belief systems, and that how important it is to stay tuned into the here and now, into the principle of what I see as I'm observing everything around me 24/7. So I had to accept the bad with the good. I had to change from within, not from within this, my mind, but my heart. That's called facing your shadow self. And a lot of us, we started to do the work, but there seems to be a huge global energy back again saying, okay, round 2, ding, ding, ding. So if you're feeling that, go ahead and jump in and give it a try. If that's not what you're supposed to be working on, you'll know right away. You'll know. Things, when you start working in this manner, when you start going through your belief system, you'll find out that the things that are part of your here and now, they will be there for you easily and effortlessly, and you'll even surprise yourself. And especially how wonderful you can feel and how light, I'm still 35 pounds overweight. I really don't care. I don't care. It's not going to go away if I'm struggling and holding it by the neck and shaking it. It's just not going to go. And that was what I was, in a way, doing to myself. Is you can't talk, you're not good enough, this isn't happening yet, you have to get physically fit, nobody's going to listen to you. And that was all based on good stuff, professional stuff from the old paradigm, and it just not working. It wasn't working. I was just getting more and more sad that I couldn't just live, whether I'm overweight or not. I couldn't just hear or speak. I was always trying to form or fit or learn something instead of using what I had. And so the fairy, she reminds me of that. And then the next picture is a crystal pink lotus. I'm from the pink ring. And my friends call me the pink goddess. So and those are just titles. Those are fun things. But I don't use it to represent any of my power, any of my authority, any of my beingness or being, because it confuses people and it misrepresents, just like nicknames do. And that's up to you if you go by one or not. Some of you need to change your names if you're constantly going by a nickname. and you want to disassociate from that divorce or that lifetime or, whatever, you may go down to the courthouse, change your name, ask your team to help you pick the best frequency of name. Okay, so the lotus, to me, the lotus represents to me where I'm at with my current practices and what they're based on, which is the crystal frequency, diamond energy. So, so that's that. And so, is that old information? Is that new information? Is that old energy or new? Only you can decide. But, the diamond platinum energy, to me, whatever you want to call it, it's pretty new energy, and I really like it. I really, really like it. So, your own belief creates the goals that your higher self has goals. Okay, so it has a pattern, it has a way, it has a frequency for you to live your life, and you'll never know what it is as long as you're pretending. And that's what the crystal lotus reminds me of. And so Kuan Yin is the next picture, and Kuan Yin was the single ascended master that worked with me over a 2-year period, that helped me to understand my own belief system. And she was very gentle with me, and she taught me to be gentle with myself, and I'm still learning that. I'm still learning that one. But she taught me, to ask, what is it? Who's here? What am I sensing? What is it I can do for you? Is there anything I can do for you? Would you like to do something for me? And things like that. So it also reminds me, am I just going along with what's happening around me, seen and unseen? Or am I being the one receiving the information, interpreting them, and sending them out? Am I the one living them? Or am I living through somebody else's visitor's a reenactment? Am I living through somebody else's memories? Am I living through their emotions? Do you see what I mean? And that's what I'm talking about old habits and old programming and old information. Hold on. Okay, wow, Connie. Oh, my heart. And the same with the archangels. How far back does the information that you're wrestling with go? How, is it tied to a past lifetime? Okay, so the next thing is I have a new webpage. It's Breath of Tarot at webs, webs.com, .webs.com. I am on Facebook under Teresa Sixberry. And then, of course, I'm here on Blog Talk Radio. And don't forget that we are donation-based, and that also you can donate through PayPal through breathoftarot@gmail.com. Okay, the next picture is the crystal ball. The crystal ball is, like, to me, it's a representation of many lifetimes, many spiritual toolboxes that I've had. The crystal ball, to me, and I'm very fortunate, I was gifted one long 30 years ago or something. I don't even remember who it was. but I got that ball. So the crystal ball, to me, it represents my spiritual toolbox. And so, what's in there? That was one of the things when I really started talking to my team. What is in my spiritual toolbox? Exactly what is in there, and how do I use it? I had things happening to me like I would see colors on people's words. I didn't understand that. And then here recently, and I didn't like sharing it. And, I didn't quite know what to do with myself when I was in public, which at that time, I was very limited myself very, very much to the public. I was like, I'm a public figure on Facebook only. I wouldn't go around other people. I just didn't like it. I didn't like all this newness and all the frequencies and all the downloads and all the adjusting mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. You know, etherically, all the movement in the ethers, it was like, oh, you know. So to me, you know, my toolbox says, can you do what you are currently doing for yourself and for others without the old tools? And then you'll see very clearly, when you look at what's right about what you're doing and not what's wrong, or what still has to be done, has to do it. You know, if I don't do this, then that's going to happen. You know, just break those strings, cut that stuff up and make spaghetti and feed it to the dog or something. You know, can you create an environment for yourself and or your clients, or just someone you meet, like at the park or something, of safety and serenity? Can you hold them without touching them? Can you hold their mind? Are you secure in yourself because you do know your spiritual tools? You see what I mean? Or are you hung up on some practice because you wrote a book about it, you know, 35 years ago or 20 years ago? You know, this is 5D. This is 5D. And if you don't understand, all you have to do is ask for help with an open mind and a closed mouth. The open mind works better when the mouth is closed. Okay, so the next picture is the junket, the old Korean, Japanese, Chinese, whatever you want to call it, picture of the boat and my face in there in the cloud. That represents the current past lifetime that I am weeding through, and through in doing the work with my team. I had to look at, okay, what is it about this past life that has me stuck? Does it have me holding, you know, that base note of prejudice or fear, or I'm better than, or I really want to be that. That's wonderful. You know, am I doing that? Am I glamorizing? Am I being unreal in any kind of way? You know, and that picture helps me to remember that. You know, I created it in celebration of the fact that it's not building my ego. It's unraveling my ego in many, many lifetimes that have gotten into this cellular body, you know, vibration and light travel. And it's allowing me to accept who I am, the good, the bad, the ugly, the fat, the skinny, whatever, you know, all of the things that I've let go of. I didn't just do it because I was in pain. I did it because I felt that I couldn't be myself. I couldn't be real. I couldn't love you. I couldn't love myself. I couldn't, you know, I couldn't be the same behind the closed door as out in the open. So, you know, is whatever you're believing, is it assisting your soul, your mind, your will, your emotions, your physical body, your etheric body, your spiritual self? Or is it in the way? Any kind of way, is it in the way? And you know if it's in the way or not. You can do this work yourself. You don't have to get somebody to, you know, and ask yourself, is this building my ego? Even if it's building the good side, or is it allowing me to transmute energies and allow my higher self to more freely and easily come through me, and like that. So let me check that chat room again and see what's going on. Hello everybody. Oh, hello Supernatural Radio. Hello Cosmic Carrie. And Adonai, that's a new one. Okay, let me see. Yep. All right. Love you girls, love you guys. Okay, and so that's what those pictures represent to me. You know, that's what they represent to me. And then I want to talk to you about when you are connecting with your higher self, you know, your team through your higher self. I want to talk to you about an old school. We used to just ground directly to the earth. My mother is ascending at this time also, so I would encourage you to use the Earth Star Chakra. The Earth Star Chakra is about 12 to 18 inches below your feet. You use this for grounding since about 2008 as the Earth is ascending as well. So her core is what we go through the Earth Star Chakra to the core, up to the heavens, back down. Let the energy, run that energy. Don't just get grounded and go, oh, I feel so good. Run that energy, blast your system out, and blast it with grounding energy that will assist you and assist everybody that is around you. Because everybody loves somebody that's really grounded. They're just really cool people to be around. And so the Earth Star Chakra is about 12 to 18 inches below your feet. And I've been trying this new thing where I'm actually trying to get to it or bring it up to me. I haven't quite figured out exactly what to do. Bringing it up to me kind of works a little bit, but I get dizzy and I get like right here in my eyes, I get like this little pain. So I'm trying to integrate the Earth Star Chakra energy still. It's still very, very, after 5 years, it's still very, very new to me. It's still very different than just going out and sitting down, under the tree. So, as she is rattling, rocking and rolling and shaking, if you ground through the Earth Star, it definitely will help you stay grounded, and it will help you to consciously know some of the things that I've shared in here tonight. It will help you in this transition process. If you're trying to transition and transmute all this information, all this energy and crap and stuff at the same time, then it can be, it can be hard, because the falling away of the old archetypes and programmings that go with all of that, it's a really scary process, and nobody wants to feel at this point like, what do you mean all this work that I've done on myself? And I teach classes, I've written books, and what do you mean? What do you mean I gotta start over? No, that's not what I'm saying, and that's not what your team is saying. What is happening is the old archetypes are disappearing. They're just like the numbers on the Matrix on the movie, where they're just, and you're able to see behind them now. So that's kind of what's happening. Thank you guys for telling me that. That was great. So that's pretty much my notes on that. And inside of working with yourself and working with your clients and helping them through this process, you might find that a lot of stuff about archetypes comes up, and you might, like I was around some people and they were just acting like little children, like third graders, like, you took my apple out of my lunchbox, and I was like, what? I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And before I would want to fix them. I would want to talk to them all individually and say, well, they're trying the best that they can, and I would want to fix it. And now I'm just kind of standing back going, okay, that's a really good picture of archetype. How does it affect me? Is there a lesson in it for me? Is this memory? Am I noticing this? Is this my stuff? But no, it was their stuff, and I didn't have to fix them. And in looking back in retrospect, I'm really glad that I didn't, because it turned out really good. So I would like to tell you a little bit about my website, my new one. It's not really mine, it's a whole bunch of us's. So it's called Hypnosis Experiencers.webs.com. Hypnosis Experiencers Hypnosis Experiencers is a group where people can share their extraterrestrial experiences or visitations, encounters, frequent visitations, things that are said. Maybe they've been writing it down, but they're scared to show anybody. It's a place where, if that's you, the latter part of that, if you're documenting stuff and you're scared to put it out there, I can help you with that. I could do, and I would be honored to help you with that. That would be really cool. I know what it's like to try to make heads or tails out of encounters. It's really difficult. And so I'm in training for hypnosis 5 months now. I have about 8 or 10 more months, 10 more months to go. And so any of you that are thinking about getting trained in hypnosis so you can help like with past life regressions and things like that, or maybe you just want to learn some basics and you want to see if you would even like it, you can go to HMI, Hypnosis and Motivational Institute out of California. You just Google HMI and they pop right up there. So it will help you. It will definitely help you. It's definitely helped me. I totally think like a totally different person. I think now like I've always felt that a certain amount of clarity and a certain amount of freedom, but oh wow, something's trying to come through at the same time I'm talking. Now I'm getting confused. Okay, so we'll talk about HMI another time, but Hypnosis Experiencers is there. We have 2 documented full-time doctors of hypnosis that are on staff, and we have a couple other experiencers on staff as well as myself. So if you would like to join long distance, you can if you're in the Havasu area, and you would like to be a member. There's a couple of different ways to obtain your membership, and you can always subscribe to get updates and whatnot of what's happening through local meetings and things like that. So, like I said, all of that is like really, really new. So, what's happening with you people? What's happening with the world out there? What is everybody want to hear? Feel free to write me if you would like a code session, CODE. I will help you work with the technicians. I need at least 3 sets of numbers that you're frequently seeing or dreaming about, or every time you look, it's that time. Looking at the clock, and especially if you're got the mental thought, maybe I should find out what this means. Maybe I should find out why I'm seeing this. You know, if that's you, drop me a line at breathofterra@gmail.com. or subscribe to my webpage and send me a message there, Teresa Sixberry at breathofterra.webs.com, and we'll see what we can do this month. Next month is by donations only. If you can't send me a donation in the mail because you're as broke as I am, or whatever, don't worry about it. It'll all work out. So, let's see. Let me recap what's going on here. Sheraton Island Belief System. Okay. I am going to talk to you a little bit about the old archetypes, the archetypes that are falling. One of the things that I asked my spiritual team was, inside of the concept of archetype, what am I strongest in? What am I weakest in? What do I need to face? What principles in these archetypes, the mother, the sister, the daughter, the, lover, girlfriend, wife, all of those roles that I've played. So what is the archetype energy, and what is the shadow of the archetype energy that I needed to face? So I just thought I'd put that in there because I saw in my notes I didn't put it in there. So yeah, so let's see. So we have one the timer. We have 1 hour and 10 minutes left. If you would like to call in, 347-989-0669 is the call-in number. And we can, I can maybe do a short reading on what the numbers mean for you, or we can share if you want to know like about your crystal ball or the earth chakra, or you know, the ship that you're sailing through life in, your past lives in, you know, where you're at currently with your past lives and things like that. If you would like me to help you in some kind of way, I would love to do that. And right now, I think I am going to play one of my favorite songs. Oh, okay, let me see. Oh, well, it would help if I turned up the volume. Okay, so here we go. And this is by Adele. It's called Set Fire to the Rain.